The Parable of Being Elsewhere by Edmund Siderius. A common complaint leveled against the fantastical idea of time travel is that if it were possible, where are all the travelers? If it were attainable at some point in the future, it would be reasonable to suppose that by now we should have been visited by untold legions of tourists, benevolent, curious, and cruel. Some seek to circumvent this difficulty by supposing that these future generations must surely have mastered the art and enlightenment of unseen observation. This view, however, presupposes that the wanderers of the future will be anything other than human. Instead of the grandfather paradox or other intellectual diversions, the real reason why this has not yet happened is because of a quirk of quantum mechanics. The many worlds height interpretation, providing several explanations for how we could, if we so wished, assassinate our ancestors and emerge alive, though still guilty, in a world in which we have never existed, has by now been amended. Some pasts that we could hope to visit are placed out of our reach by their improbability. For not all past worlds are as easy to access as others, and of all these infinite possibilities, the smaller infinity, such as EA 647771210, serves as a somber reminder of why it is fortunate that they are so very rare in the cosmos. It is hard to say for certain if there are any natives left there, or indeed if there ever were natives to begin with, for with each new conflict the travelers brought with them, there came the push further and further into the planet's past, eager for what advantages they could find in previous centuries. In prehistory, at the birth of the planet itself, welcomed into the world with a gift of slagged metal and human sacrifice. And even then, they did not stop, but went deeper and deeper into time. Some years, China would be in the ascendancy, others, the European Union, or the United Kingdoms of Africa. Sometimes the Empire of Kimpt or the Gauls, the nations united under Muhammad, praise be upon him, the Coke Combine, or the Republic of Damocles. Currently, though for only a brief period in its history, 3 years or so, until things change, even a version of that now obscure and fragile nation, Canada, claimed sovereignty over the planet's Arctic. These conflicts are unending, so horrific, confusing, and inhuman, even by our own now jaded standards, that different worlds enter into them, fight them for thousands of years or more, until at last they are irrevocably changed, long before they could ever hope to calculate where, exactly, their own pasts lay hidden. Indeed, the wanderers of the future will be anything other than human.